Hi, I'm Rishi Shah from the Forum, and today I'll be interviewing Coach Fulton. How are you, Coach?
Good. Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem. When a new coach comes into a new program, it's often a struggle for them to win over the locker room and gain the respect of their players. And it seems that this team has really bought into you. And how do you think you have done that?
Well, I'm not new. I've been here for this is my third year, and then before that, I spent a couple of years at Whippany. So the kids knew me before I even got here, which is nice. So I didn't think it was a total full sell on kind of who I am and what I wanted to do. I've had these kids for the last couple of years, so they knew what I expected from them and kind of what they were going to get from me.
And as a coach, you always want to implement your own systems. What were the biggest things about your own system that you wanted to implement?
Coach Moore ran a great program for a long time here, so there wasn't much that I needed to change. Anything we did was stuff that I really just wanted to do, and things that I picked up in college or in high school, and at some other stops along the way. So I was very lucky that this is such a healthy program that was run the right way and full of great kids and great parents. So there really wasn't much I had to change, which was nice.
But when you first came in, did you face any struggles as a new coach or?
Yeah, not too many. I've got a lot of support from the kids and the parents, and I've got a great coaching staff. So they've made my life very easy. My wife knows to leave me alone for most of the week, which is also very nice. But yeah, it's been a great first year.
Now, initially, I believe in the first four games, you guys play a lot of tough games where you guys came up just a little bit short. How did that really affect your team and motivate your team?
The kids were great. When you go 0-3, some of the expectations are, you don't expect to make the playoffs, but we were pretty confident that we would be able to do that if our kids, bought in and stayed the course and trusted kind of what we were doing. And you said it, we just came up short in a few of those games, so it's not like we were getting blown out. And I think the kids knew that if we fixed a few things here or there, we'd start winning those football games. So after going 0-3, we went 4-1, and tonight we're playing Lyndhurst in the playoffs. So that's really a testament to the staff keeping the kids on task and the seniors keeping the kids motivated, and these young kids that have been stepping up into big roles. They've just been doing their job and doing it well and been really exciting.
And you mentioned the seniors, and I want to really talk about that because last year's class, you guys had a lot of impactful players that left.
Sure.
And so this year, seniors really had to come in and step up. How were you able to get the seniors to, take this leadership role?
It's just a great group of kids, and I think they knew what I expected of them, and, I was pretty open about what I needed from them. And I make sure to stay on them, but they've done a great job keeping the young guys in line and keeping them motivated. And the nice thing is that all these kids really enjoy each other. They're good friends. They hang out. It's a good group of kids that they don't point the finger at each other. They spend a lot of time pointing the thumb and saying what they could do better. And I found when you're around kids like that, all of a sudden you start winning games.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tonight you face an important playoff game. You're going down to Lyndhurst, and what's really good about the other team that you guys will be prepared for?
I played with their coach in college. He's a good guy. He's been there for a few years now. I actually played them when we were at Whippany in one of the consolation games, and we beat them. They want to run the ball. They're a talented team. They're big. They're fast. They're strong. They don't want to throw the ball too much. They kind of just want to run it down your throat. So we got to make sure we stop that and not get out toughed. And I know Coach Gregory did a great job preparing the defense. Coach Piv did a great job preparing the offense. So we got to go out there and make sure we do what we're coached up to do.
If you had to describe this team this year, what words would you use?
Ridiculous, hysterical, and brotherhood. Mike Ferrone is one of the biggest characters I've ever met. He's hysterical, he's funny, but he's all business when he has to be, and he's infectious and his attitude's contagious. Nick Zara is another kid who really just comes to work every day, but he's got a great sense of humor on him. It's just a great group of kids that I really enjoy being around, and I keep saying it every day. I want to win this game because I don't want this season to be over yet. I'm having too much fun with these kids and the coaches. I want to make sure we keep this thing going for as long as we can.
Absolutely. And then after this game, and hopefully you guys do win, you'll move on. But eventually, this season will be over. As you slowly, once the season ends, think about next year. What are you most looking forward to?
I'm worried about tonight, and that's it. We're not thinking about next year. We're not thinking about who's playing where or any of that stuff. We're thinking about Lyndhurst. We're not worried about next week. We're worried about every snap, and that's it. It starts at 6 o'clock, so it'll be nice to see everybody there. But that's our focus and our priority, everybody, which is great. I'm not hearing about next year from the kids or the coaches. Our focus is on tonight.
All right. Thank you, Coach. We appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This is Rishi Shah from the Forum, signing off.